Okay, so now that we have determined that I have SIBO, I've done some research, listened to some podcasts, followed some doctors like Dr. Pimentel, Dr. Allison Seebecker, people that are on top of the SIBO. It's not common for most doctors to be well versed in this. So what I have gathered is that there are 3 treatment options. One would be to use antibiotics, the main one being rifaximin, which I know sounds counterintuitive, but it actually is a rare, unique type of antibiotic that helps kill this bacteria. And while you are doing that, you should be following a low FODMAP diet. The other option, the second option, is to do herbal antibiotics that will help kill the bacteria as well and do a low FODMAP diet. The third option is an elemental diet, which is a formula created by some doctors, and it is basically all your macronutrients broken down into the smallest forms possible. You drink it only for 2 weeks to 3 weeks, and basically everything's absorbed in your gut, so nothing makes it to your small intestines, in turn killing off all that bacteria, and then you can start incorporating a low FODMAP diet after that. I have chose the elemental diet, and I will tell you why. So the rifaximin way is very expensive. Even most insurances won't approve it, and if they do, it's still expensive. My insurance is not approving it. It is $3,000 for a 14-day course. Just not in my budget right now. So then I thought I would do the herbal antibiotics and looked into that. And you need a combination of 2 to help kill things off and still do the low FODMAP diet. Because I have hydrogen and methane producing, I would probably need a combination of 3. And they say that everyone reacts different. So if you have SIBO and I have SIBO, I may pick the first 2 and it might work great for me. But for you, you might have to go ahead and try something. If it doesn't work, start over. And most of the herbal antibiotics take 4 to 6 weeks to kill off this bacteria. So in my mind, I'm thinking if I don't pick the right 2 or 3 in the beginning and I do this for 4 to 6 weeks and it's not working, or even if in 2 weeks I find out, it's just going to be a longer process. And the low FODMAP diet is pretty restrictive already. So I figured the elemental diet seems like the best option for me. It is a 2-week course, which is what I'm going to do. I don't think I need 3 weeks. I don't think I'm as severe as other cases, but I could be totally wrong. And I'm already going to be on a restricted diet doing the other option, so why not just be super restrictive for 2 weeks and get it over with? I also have noticed after I get colonoscopies, I feel like a new person for a couple days after, and I think that is because you're on a strict diet a couple days before and then liquid only the day before. And I think it's kind of like almost a low FODMAP diet before you go in. And I think that is shocking the bacteria in my system, killing them off a little, making me feel better. So if a couple days of that with a colonoscopy makes me feel good, I feel like 2 weeks of the elemental diet will really make a difference for me. So yeah, you can go ahead and do your research. There's some great resources out there to try to decide which you think will work best for you. There is a podcast called The Healthy Gut, and she's wonderful. She has been through this and she's had to do a couple gut resets a few times. She has adhesions so the SIBO can keep coming back, but she goes through and explains the options, and she interviews Dr. Pimentel, Dr. Allison Seebecker, and they kind of tell you all the options, and then you can start doing your own research to pick which one you want. So 3 options for you: regular antibiotics, which you will need a doctor to prescribe for you; herbal antibiotics, which you can go get yourself at a health food store, vitamin shop. Even some of these doctors sell these online. And the third option is the elemental diet, which you don't have to have a doctor's order for. I think you can try to get one and maybe get your insurance to help pay for it, but you can also just purchase it online. to do that. So yeah, good luck with your research and figuring it out. And then I'm going to document my journey on the elemental diet. Okay, thanks. Have a great day.